Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with me, Pastor Michelle. Today is Monday, November 23rd, and our woman of the hour is Mary Bowser, and she was a Civil War spy. All right, so very little is recorded about Mary. What we do know is that she was born into slavery in Virginia around 1840. She was purchased by the wealthy Van Loo family as a companion for their daughter. The Van Loos were no ordinary family in the South. They had a secret. They were Northern spies involved in the secret Underground Railroad. Prior to the war, when Mary was a teen, Elizabeth, who's one of the Van Loos kids, granted her freedom and arranged for her to receive her education in Philadelphia. Mary wanted to assist the Van Loos in their efforts against the Confederacy. At the time in the South, it was illegal for a black person to have an education or even to read. For that reason, no one would ever suspect Mary was a threat. As a slave, she could hide in plain sight, so she agreed to go undercover as a slave in Jefferson Davis's Confederate White House. While she was cleaning, she would steal glances at confidential memos, and while serving dinner, she would eavesdrop on conversations between Confederate officials. She would pass this information about the troop movements and army plans to Elizabeth, who then passed them along to Union officials. Rumor has it that Mary had a photographic memory and was able to read a page once and recite it back word for word. After the war, she educated freed slaves and traveled around the U.S. giving speeches, and for a long time she was careful to conceal her true identity using a variety of aliases. Eventually, she disappeared completely, but she's remembered. In 1995, she was inducted into the Military Intelligence Hall of Fame. So, my friends, good for her. Let's hear our Disney story of the night. Comes to you from Sleeping Beauty, and the story is Pink or Blue. On the day of Prince Philip and Princess Aurora's wedding, no one was happier for them than the three good fairies. "Such a happy day," exclaimed Flora from a balcony overlooking the crowded ballroom. "Fauna, don't you agree?" While Fauna didn't answer, Flora looked over to find her weeping. "Fauna, why are you crying?" Dabbing her eyes, Fauna said, "I love weddings even more than happy endings. Both make me cry for joy." "It is a joyful day," Merryweather said. "Everyone in the kingdom is here, and look at all the wedding presents." "Oh my, it will take days for the bride and groom to open them all," Flora said. "Point them out again, my dear." "I had tears in my eyes," Fauna asked Merryweather. Without thinking, Merryweather used her magic wand to point. Zing! She accidentally turned all the white packages her favorite color, blue. "Merryweather, change those packages back this instant," snapped Flora. "I don't know, I like them this way," Merryweather said. "Oh, do you? Well, look again." Using her own magic wand, Flora sent a second blast of magic across the room. Now, the wedding presents were her favorite color, pink. The two fought for some time, changing the colors of the presents back and forth. "Now, dears, can't you two get along? Today's a happy day," Fauna said. Fauna had had enough. Taking out her magic wand, waved it around in a circle, and chanted, "Presents changing pink and blue, wed your colors, then stay true." And with a final zing, Fauna sent her magic spell across the room, and the presents changed one last time. "What did you do?" cried Flora and Merryweather. Fauna shrugged. "I simply mixed your colors together and locked them in. Pink and blue striped wrapping paper is all the rage. Now let's go eat some wedding cake." "Wedding cake," Merryweather said. "I wonder what color the frosting will be." All right, my friends, now I want some cake. God bless you all. Stay safe out there.